This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to go for a big one. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the DB right with him to knock it away. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to the air one more time. This time he's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. From the red zone, looking for a space. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. And they're barely able to stop the score. They'll mark it at the 1.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on third down to get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Milroe. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out. And the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Now the play fake. Skips away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
He'll throw one to his right. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge.
A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the pass hits, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Ducks want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On second down, just keeps firing. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite him.
Looking down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different.
Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
28, Alabama, 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
To the air, it's Milroe. Buying some time as he moves left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Complete downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's looking deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Getting some heat. He's going to run it. At the 45, on his way. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Oh, man. Quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little extra time. Got rid of it just in time. Hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
28, Alabama, 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Looking for the end zone. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious. Keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
He's going for a big play downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
35, Alabama, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over.
He'll take a shot. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
42, Alabama, 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over. First and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throwing right. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.